Welcome back, folks. I'm Wavepunk, and this is day 61 of producing for a year. Just today, a little bit earlier in the day, I got a notification on my phone about this. I got a comment from a viewer on the channel who was commenting on my video, record your production sessions. In this episode, I was saying when when I'm recording, oftentimes I'll be improvising and I'll like think of something great and then I'll like be gone really quickly. And it helps me to record the whole session because I can just go back and replay the video and find that moment that I played that I liked so much. And Matt here commented on it saying, Wavepunk, if you were improvising and didn't record it, you can press Shift plus R to bring back what you just played. What? We're gonna try this. I have a feeling it only does this if I'm like playing through the track, if I'm like doing this and sitting here going. Oh my god, it did add the notes in. That's crazy. Does it work? I bet it doesn't work if I'm just sitting here noodling. Shift R. What? That is so cool. Thank you, Matt. Oh my goodness. How is that not like, you know how like every time you ever boot up a program, it's like, here's like, you know, let's walk you through a guide. And it's like every time it's just a bunch of stuff you already know. This should be page one. By the way, if you're experimenting and you just want to like listen to it, they have like a built-in shadow play, but for music. That's so cool. Okay, hold on. How long of a buffer does it give me? I'm going to play for a while here. I'm probably not gonna put all this in the video, but let's just see. If I'm just here and all right, I just played for like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. It clearly didn't catch the very beginning. This is clearly starting in the middle. 6:27, 8:03. So you get about a minute and a half buffer, it seems, and it'll capture those notes. That's awesome. I love that. That's so cool.
Okay, now that we have that new tool in our back pocket, let's adjust these notes we were going to move before we ran out of time on day 59. I keep on not being confident that I'm ending the climactic build where the energy is best. And these melodic notes are so important for directing the listener's ear in the chaos of every other sound that's going on. And maybe if they lined up better with the phrases, a little bit more squarely with the phrases the rest of the instruments are playing, it would feel a little bit better. I don't know. We kind of have to listen from far back each time we do this to make sure our ear really is planted where the listener's ear will be planted when they're listening through the track all the way through. But I think this. Let's try this. Let's see what this sounds like. Gosh, I really don't know. Okay, what we had originally wasn't bad, but this doesn't really feel better right now. I have another idea, one that requires a bit more effort though. That bar of static that comes in after the drop, While it definitely needs some friends to sell the effect, I also think it needs to be literally one beat earlier so that the downbeat of the drop is impactful.
My thing here with the drop is that it feels like as we count up from here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the big one. It hits right here, and it hits. But instead it goes, right now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And that feels bad because we just kind of put this random measure in. Versus if we put that on the 4 of the buildup, the very, very last beat of the build-up. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the 1 of the next section comes in correctly. So I think if we kind of back all this up, if we just delete the last measure of all of this, or the last beat of all of this, and then have that be where this happens, it'll actually feel better. The other part to this, though, is that I don't know if I like that this doesn't have like a final chung stab of 1 on the other side. I think what we could do is take all this down to where everything gets deleted at this point, and the ksh comes through on this, but we also have like a bada bing sound on top of it of like you won, and then the other side of it is like just one huge orchestra chiptune stab of bam, hits you in the face, and then from the echoes of that, as that sound echoes out with all the reverb tails it'll have, this victory music emerges. I think we're going to try and build that.
Oh my gosh, this felt so much better. The timing is so much more satisfying. Now, let's see how good of a final stab we can build. I immediately find a use for our new Shift R tool, where I just play the notes I need and then hit Shift R and it generates a MIDI region with the notes already in it, and I can just move those notes around. This is so much more efficient than any other method I used before, where usually I'm like making a new section and then writing in notes. I added some notes for a few things, and then I went and hunted for an impact I had earlier, and finally my lack of organization kind of bit me. I had to kind of just listen through the track to find, oh yeah, it was this one. This is the one I wanted. Okay, cool. Put that over on this final chord, and then added MIDI to other sounds. Pretty much everything is just tonic, kind of just like the home note. I want that resolution to really just hit hard. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, that doesn't feel the way I imagined it. Maybe I need to add more non-tonic pitches to like fill out the chord, fill out the frequencies, but my internal ear is saying that that's not the problem here. That's not going to fix things. I tried maybe leaving the chord the way it is and adding the victory chime on the static bar to see if that would make a difference. Okay, so the problem here is that you can't hear the chime or feel the effect because of all the sounds hanging in the air during that bar of static. It doesn't feel like a cutoff. I guess I've literally got to go through and automate each active track to mute for this beat. If there's a more effective way to do this, let me know, but I think probably putting them on buses and then muting the buses is relatively the same amount of work. So whatever, here we are. Let's see how this sounds.
I feel like it almost leans into the joke a little bit more of kind of the bait and switch. I definitely like the timing to the end better though, so big learnings, and that Shift R thing, so cool. What a good tip. Guys, comment when you got good things to say. Comment when you got anything to say. Thank you all for watching so much. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.